Rays Fan First Network.
It's windy, it's raining, it's freezing, as you can see with these gloves. And despite the fact that we're in the middle of May, all of these weather conditions, they fit the vibe. The Jays lose Game 2 to the Rays after a late comeback that they couldn't finish out. They lose in extra innings to the Rays, 7-6. And this team is still yet to beat the Rays this year. They're 0-5. But also, they're 6 games below 500. And if you thought last year, got off to a rough start, at no point last year were they 6 games below 500. Actually, at no point were they 5 games below 500. Blake said it in yesterday's game, and I'm going to reiterate it today. This 2026 team is nothing like the 2025 team. Now, last year's team didn't have to deal with all these injuries, sure. But at some point, your $500 million player, broken record, needs to start showing up. It has been over 50 plate appearances since he's had an extra base hit. It's been over 20 games since he's had a home run. The excuses are done. It's mid-May. Vlad, you got to show up. This team goes as you go, and you haven't been going, so the team hasn't been going. Wake up. This team's 6 games below 500. If you didn't know, they were never at this point last year. How you feeling about this year's team?
I'm a little down right now, I got to say, but I honestly think, there's just that one weekend last year. I think it was kind of the Yankees pinpoint series, momentum changer. It was only up from there. I could see something like that happening here. Honest to God, I think I could. Maybe it'll be Canada Day too. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I can wait that long, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but funny enough, they got the Yanks 4-4 in Yankee Stadium a week from now.
I mean, Vlad does own the Yankees, so I mean, if you could have a big series there, we might see a turnaround on the series, but it's kind of getting to the point where the division's almost gone. It feels like it's a wild card team.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the Rays own us, and they're atop the division. The Yankees are way above us in the division. But on the Vlad note, do we think that he will turn his season around in the Yankees series? Because right now, it's been about the worst Vlad we've seen in a very long time.
I mean, if he had a typical Vlad series in Yankee Stadium, he'd double his home run output?
Yeah.
Maybe triple it. I'm gonna say yes. Vibes guy, maybe manifest it, but we'll see at the end of the day. It'll be difficult to say.
I was actually going to say this, and I'll direct the question to you. Which is worse? I mean, because you're a Habs fan, I guess the question doesn't actually apply to you, but you had a rough night at this game in extra innings for the Jays to lose, and then the Habs ended up losing late as well. So how you feeling right now?
Like crap, but it is what it is.
Now this Jays team, they're 6 games below 500. Yeah, fair enough. How do you feel about this team this year?
They're not doing the greatest, but hey, they can still turn it around, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you feel like they'll turn it around?
As long as they don't pull a leaf.
Okay. This guy stayed to the end of the game. You deserve to talk about this team after the game. Another loss to the Rays, 0-5 against them this year, 6 games below 500. How you feeling?
Something needs to change. Something needs to change. I swear to God, it's like watching a pile of shit at the plate every time. Yeah, the bats come alive maybe once in the game.
Right.
And then everyone's just dead. They need to fix something. Something needs to happen. Maybe after the Yankees, maybe again, we'll have that great series against the Yankees and it'll turn upside down. Maybe Vladdy will come back against the Yankees. But we can't count on that. We need something. Get Mike Trout. Please, save Mike Trout from Anaheim. Please, trade Varsho, trade Gosman even. I'll trade Gosman and Varsho for him.
Wow.
Get him, please. We need some hitters. We need something different. Get Vladdy going. Get Springer going. Clement's doing fine. Varsho, I swear to God, is like a turd on the play. He's not doing shit. We need more hits.
Yeah.
That's all we need. Defense, a little bit, but get the hits going.
Jeff Hoffman is shit.
That's the greatest opinion of the day. Everyone knows that. Jeff Hoffman needs to be traded. I would even trade him for a pile of shit. That's how bad he is. I'll trade him for a ham and cheese sandwich.
Okay.
That'll be better.
I feel like you kind of brushed over Vladimir Guerrero Jr. If something needs to happen, is it not Vladimir Guerrero Jr.?
I love Vladdy.
Okay.
I will definitely put him top athlete in the city right now.
Okay.
He needs to get the home runs. The base hits are good, but in the big time moments, those Those balls need to go over the fence. They need to happen, and they need to happen in those big moments.
Yeah, he's in the longest drought of his career right now for extra base hits. It's been over 50 plate appearances since he's had an extra base hit.
I'm going to say he's going to get one against the Yankees. We're going to get one against the Yankees. He'll get one against the Yankees. He'll bring himself back against the Yankees. We know that he owns the Yankees. I think he'll make Aaron Judge his bitch again.
Okay. At 6 games below 500, how do you feel about this team the rest of the way?
I'm going to pray. Just pray. Hope to God that they get back into it. I'm going to say I hope we don't have to rely on the same thing as last year's going like undefeated in July. I hope we're actually like by 500 or at least at 500 by June.
Yeah, okay.
That's the goal. Be at 500 by June.
Okay, final thing. We got a new Get It Done, we got a new podcast. It's called Get It Done League. Russ Martin, Josh Donaldson. If you could ask them a question for the podcast, what would you ask them?
What would you do in the situation that Vladdy is in? What would you do personally to get out of the slump that Vladdy is in right now? What steps would you take to make sure my bat is hitting that ball over that fence and that horn is ringing throughout the whole arena?
Yeah, my assumption is it's a pretty famous clip from Josh Donaldson where everybody talks about getting on top of the ball, and Josh Donaldson says, "No, get under it. This is a homers league. Let's go."
Is there a counterpoint to that?
Is there a counterpoint too?
To what he just said?
To Vladdy?
Well, I mean, frankly, the idea is that Vladdy is sat and he has had a lot of leash. Right? He's had a lot of leash from the team.
Yeah.
A lot of leash from a hitting coach. And what he hasn't had is actually defense and support from a crowd when he's been down. The one thing Toronto has that we have exclusively in every major sport is not giving a shit about our athletes when they're down. Mitch Marner is going to go out and score and win a goddamn Stanley Cup. Right? If you count the number of Maple Leafs who have gone out and won cups in the 2-3 years after they've left, it's been because we don't give a shit and we don't come out and support them. Now, you go down by 5 runs. We were sitting in section 111. Yeah. We had a group of 12 boys on a birthday party and we just got everybody up. And I'm not saying that's why it was it, but it was when you start to run, support, and cheers, and let's be honest, chirps, to the other team. Make it a hard place to play in. Toronto is cold. Toronto is icy. Toronto is a fucking terrible place to live if you just exist in your fucking skin. And we sit there and say we want to be welcoming. That's fine, we'll welcome you. But if you want to compete against us, we should be as fans shoving that shit down your throats. We do not do that as fans, and we do not deserve championships until we wake the fuck up. So I will say this. I'm going to challenge every single Blue Jays fan to show up, wake up, and no matter how bleak it looks, to make it the worst place in the MLB to play in as a visiting team. Because we care more than anybody, but we don't show it. And I know right now there are probably, wherever you send this, there are probably 50, 60,000 people going, that's me. Make it not you. Make it not you. Starting tomorrow, let's go win some goddamn ships.
Well said, man. Well said. Couldn't say it better myself.
All I want to say about this team is that I believe in this team. We weren't where we were last year without all the hard work that we put in. All those times that they were talking about how this is all they ever wanted, I believe that is what they still want. Everybody goes through rough times and all that shit, but all they need to do is just compete. They got to where they are because they believe.
Oh my God. I fucking miss you.
Who is this lady?
High school. Yeah.
I find that hard to believe.
We did. Are you kidding?
What's up? As we were saying,
Yep.
they belong in the World Series. They belong a champion. They deserve a championship. Vladdy said all he ever wanted. His dad won an MVP. He wanted a World Series, and I believe that's what he's gonna do is get that World Series. He re-signed with us, 15 years, $500 million. We gave him $500 million because we believe in him, and I believe that he's gonna be the one that's gonna take us to that championship.
Right now, he needs to step up, though.
He does need to step up. I believe everybody goes through hard times. You see Matthews, for example, he scored 60. He almost scored 70. Then he went down a bit. He scored 35. I'm not saying this is going to be an entire off year, but everybody goes through slumps, especially these Jays. You saw last year how they weren't above 500 until about July, and that's when they started ramping things up. I think it's going to be like slower. You've seen the new guys. You've seen Dylan Cease. He's been doing a great job. You see people like Varland have stepped up. You see people like Rogers have stepped up as well. Okamoto leading our team in home runs. Everybody that we've re-signed has stepped up. Now it's just the old guys. Where's our Clement that led the postseason and hits? We have Vladdy, like we said. We have Springer, MVP Springer, last year Springer, 30 home runs. I believe in this team. I believe in this team since 2016, and I believe we can win a championship.
Okay, well said. One more thing. We got a new podcast in town. Russ Martin, Josh Donaldson, the Get It Done League. This team's not getting it done, but if you could ask them a question, what would you ask them?
I would just ask how would they approach this situation and what would they do about this team if they were in this position in 2016. They knew that they were a great team and they were in a losing position. I wonder what they would do to step their game up and get back into the playoffs. We know it's still early, but we still believe in this team because this is Toronto.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much. How you feeling after that game?
I'm okay.
You're
I'm
okay?
sad. I almost got a ball.
Oh, you
I was so
almost
close.
got a
I was
ball.
so close. He literally threw it like, okay, it was gonna come at me, but then these like 4 girls were beside me, and I was very upset with them. But it's okay. We got one.
Was that the bigger loss of the night?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
In my opinion, I don't know.
Was this your first game of the year?
Of the year, yeah.
Oh, of the year. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How you feeling about this team? I mean, they had that late comeback, but then lost it late.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
Who's your favorite player?
Clement.
Clement.
Yes.
Okay.
Me and my
Okay.
sister love him.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the Jays?
Yes, he does.
How are you feeling after the game?
Not good.
Not good.
That was a big loss.
Yeah.
Although I was worried when Hoffman came in, but he's actually getting better. I think taking the pressure off of him, taking it out of the closing was good. But we still made a lot of mistakes out there. There's a few errors. I think we need to do better. Fix our shit. Get our players better. Get them back out there. We were doing great when Barger came back. Then he threw out his elbow, and then we got fucked again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And Hoffman did give up a home run to the first batter of the game.
Which is like, yeah, that's like, I can't even say anything about it. That's just the Jays way, I guess, now. That's going on.
Yeah. And you guys watch the Jays, every so often or on TV?
I watch it pretty often.
Okay. How are we feeling about Vlad right now?
He could do better.
Yeah.
He could do a lot fucking better. I mean, it's only May. I feel like we're stressing a lot. There's still so long. Shut the fuck up. It's still early. We're stressing so long. We got all the way until September to start making changes. I think once everyone starts to recover and become better, the Jays are going to be back to where they were in like November.
Okay. Is it a blessing in disguise that we have the Yankees coming up for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. since he does do so well against them, especially in Yankee Stadium?
I think so. I think we'll get our pace back after beating the Yankees. I think we're gonna fucking sweep them for sure. But I think we need that. I think we'll need a win from the Yankees to actually get our shit together and start moving.
Okay, it worked last year, so maybe you're right.
Hopefully.
Thank you guys. Thank you. You guys stayed to the end, so you deserve to get to talk about that loss. Yeah. How you feeling?
It's rough, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
Ernie, shout out Ernie.
You know what?
He won my parlay, but you know what? Jays totally die, right? So
Listen,
6 games below 500.
it's terrible. I mean, we go all the way to the World Series, Game 7, and what are we doing? Like, the fans expect more. I know we got injuries, but we need something. Ernie's the only engine we have right now. I mean, Vladdy's asleep. Springer's injured. We don't know what he's doing. Looks like he's 40 years old. We need the guys to get firing here. And as a fan, I'm a little fed up after the big World Series journey. So,
Vlad is on one of his worst stretches of his career. It's the longest drought without an extra base hit. It's now over 50 plate appearances. I believe it's the longest drought without a home run. It's been over 20 games without a home run from Vlad. We do have the Yankees coming up, so maybe that's a blessing. But, how are we feeling right now about Vladimir Guerrero Jr.?
Vladdy against the Yankees is a lock, though.
Okay.
He's gonna get a homer. That's what he does. I think the second half of the season is gonna be just a comeback season for him. It's too good for it not to happen.
He is a second half.
If you're watching this, don't listen to this guy on Lays. I don't know what he's thinking about Vlad, but I love Vlad, and he has a shot, especially against the Yanks. And you know what? I trust Vlad with my heart, and I think he's gonna get back together, right? He's gonna get it together, and he's gonna get it for us. You know what I mean, man? Right? So that's what I think.
That's what he said.
You know what? We pay him the big money. He's our guy. We bring him into Toronto. He's part of the city. We need him to perform like he's supposed to. Yeah. He's not doing what he's paid for right now. And like I said it, I'll say it again. Ernie's the heart of the team right now, and Vladdy needs to be that guy. I need him to step up. I need him to step
Played on Team USA for a
We
reason.
gave him
He's
a
a lot of money too, so you know what?
Yeah.
So he should step up, right?
I need him to step up. Absolutely.
need him.
I hope you will.
Okay, we got a new podcast in town. Some former Jays. No, not us. Sorry, not we as in fan first. We as in the Toronto atmosphere. Russell Martin, Josh Johnson joined forces for a podcast called the Get It Done League. Pretty ironic for what's happening right now. But if you guys could ask them a question, what would you ask them?
How did Josh Donaldson get flow like that? It looks great.
Okay.
He has some dirty flow.
Okay, I like that.
That's a good question. So I don't know how to step up on that. You know, let me just say, what words of wisdom can they give to those right now? You know, what can they do to change the locker room up? Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, what can they do to make us happy as fans, as a big fan? And yeah, that's my question.
Okay.
You know, I'd say Josh Donaldson. Haven't seen a guy like that in a while. You know what I mean? He just brought that energy, and you knew he was gonna hit one out. So I would ask him, can you inspire our team right now? Because that's the type of thing I'd like to see from a guy like Vladdy. So
You know what they say? It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Right?
there you go.
No, it's a little Rocky quote, but Josh Donaldson should take that to the dressing room, right? So that's it. That's all I got to say.
Not bad spirits, actually, for our 5th loss in a row to this Tampa Bay Rays team. For a division loss at home in extra innings, in the 3-game losing streak. There's lots of reasons why the spirits should not be high, but I actually felt like that was pretty good, and it actually did me pretty good. 6 games below 500 is not comfortable, and I definitely prefer not to be in this position. But after consideration, that 4-game Yankees series with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. does feel like a lock. So you know what? Just get a win tomorrow. Salvage the series. You go to Detroit, figure that out. They have no Tarek Skubal, so that should be easier, of course. And then you got 4 against the Yankees in Yankee Stadium. If there's any road trip that's going to kick you in the ass, it's Detroit and New York. Get it together. Go Jays.
This is Fan First Network.